Thank you very much for the opportunity to come to Tokyo once again. I've enjoyed getting to know Fujitsu and getting to know the environment. What I'd like to share with you is some perspectives on what happens when competitive advantages last for shorter periods of time than many of our business theories would suggest that they do. And as you'll see, it's a really different mindset we need to bring to bear when things are changing much more rapidly than they had before. So come with me on this journey and we'll see where it takes us. So the first observation I would make is that increasingly we are not in a world of sustainable competitive advantage. We're in a world of what I call transient advantage. And what that means is every advantage has a life cycle. It starts with innovation. What do I mean by innovation? I mean new combinations of things that add value. So for example, before we had iPhones and Android phones, we had digital cameras, we had digital recorders, we had digital phone calling, we had mobile phone calling, we just didn't have it all together in one place. So a lot of what we think of as very new existed in some form before. So innovation, a new combination of things that add some kind of new value. So that's the beginning of a competitive advantage. Then there's the period of scaling it up, right? Getting it to be large enough and substantial enough that it has interest for us. Then we have this fantastic period of exploitation, which is wonderful. You've got your offering in the market, customers are happy, you're making money, this is good. What happens next? We've lived it, right? Competitors catch up, customers get bored. It becomes, what have you done for me lately? And your advantage comes under pressure and eventually can disappear altogether. So these changes are caused by what I call strategic inflection points. And a strategic inflection point causes the assumptions underneath your business to change. So if you think about it, any business gets its start at a particular moment in history when certain things are possible. And the way the business grows is within that, call it, envelope of constraints. So what an inflection point does is it changes the nature of those constraints. So with the digital revolution, things are possible that were never possible before because they were too expensive or required too much capital.